me. Long live Nigeria. Let me see justice.
Everyone is shouting loud and clear here that Buhari must go. You know, I said it last night that is going to be what is going to turn from today. And we are seeing it now, loud and clear. The Nigerians in the diaspora are saying it without mincing words. You cannot kill people in this manner and expect to be respected. You cannot kill people in this manner and expect to be respected. Nigerians are saying enough is enough. Listen, people, today is Wednesday, middle of the week, in COVID, but here, in solidarity, Nigerians are breaking every single COVID law, every single COVID regulations are saying no. It's only, COVID is only for the living. It's better to be alive and suffer COVID than to be in your house and die. That is why you are seeing Nigerians in protest saying enough is enough. Can you beat that? We have never seen this level of protest happen before, where Nigerians from all walks of life, there is no Igbo, there is no Hausa, there is no Yoruba, there is no Efik, there is no Igbo. Nigerians are all saying Buhari must go. Finally, Nigerian youth, Nigerian elders, everyone is waking up. They are saying Buhari must go. Buhari must go. That is the message here. The people are shouting. So now tell me, that is the power of unity. How can the DSS come here to arrest people? This is not Nigeria. The people are saying it loud and clear. If you don't like it, sorry. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Let's see if we get some people to speak to us. But as you can see, as we are watching now, we are looking at Owerri. We will be switching later. We will be switching to Owerri and Bayelsa to get you also live feed of what is happening in Owerri and in Bayelsa. This is happening live now in Nigeria. There is no two ways about it. The people are saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. Let us come together here to share this video, subscribe to this channel. What we need to do is to show solidarity. Share the link. Let others join us. You watching, you might not be part of the protest in London now, but you can allow others to join. Let them join and watch this video. Let them join and see what is happening, that Nigerians are suddenly waking up, saying that enough is enough. Yes, you can subscribe to the Media TV, and you can like and you can share this video. Put your comment in the comment section. It will be nice to know where you are watching us from. So let's see, let's bring in some comments and see where you are watching us from. Comment and say where you are watching us from. We want to prove to the world that Nigerians are angry, and they will be seeing it where people are all watching from, that the people are angry, and the people are coming together to say enough is enough. Enough is enough. You have killed so many people, yet you have a president who has not deemed it fit to address the nation. I mean, what manner of governance is that? That the people who are governing doesn't make sense to you. It don't make sense to you. That's why you are not speaking. Are you an oracle? Must they sacrifice for you before you speak to your people? We have John Monday watching from France. Let us know where you are watching from. Wow, we have Mveco 202 watching from the United States of America. See, that is it, people. That's what it is. When the world is looking at this, they know where Nigerians are all watching from, because the reason why they are all doing this is because they are not happy. Nigerians are not happy. And I have Olayinka Moses saying that he is watching from hometown Nigeria. Yeah? Oh, McDonald says he's watching from bloody Nigeria. Right. From Ghana. From Cameroon. From Hungary. Yes. Nigerians are not happy. Smash the like button. Show them some love. Just like the protest. Like what they are doing. Show them some love. Support them. Show them some love. That's all we can do. Let them show them love, saying we like what you're doing. Let's not think about it. Let's do it. We like what you guys are doing. You know, this is a collective fight. It is a fight to liberate ourselves, everybody. You know, I think we have someone who is from the government. Somebody basically just gave the video a thumbs down. What it means is that he doesn't like the protest. He must be from Asoro. I wish there is a way to know someone who is giving a thumbs up. We all come together and give him, how can somebody, he must be, maybe he's from Daura, maybe the person is from Daura, who can see when people are coming together to say that enough of the madness, the way we've been treated is not right, and someone says, no, I don't like this protest, and he gives a thumbs down. But anyway, many people are showing love. Someone is watching from Egypt. Yeah. France. Wow, so many Nigerians from France. Okay. You know, those of you giving the protest a thumbs down, see, that is what is happening. These people coming out in rain. It is raining in London now as we speak, and it is getting cold. They are coming together to say that Buhari must go. You must be benefiting from the government. If you're giving it a thumbs down, you must be benefiting from the government. For the life of those people killed yesterday, these individuals, they are your brothers, they are your sisters, and they are killed. These are human beings. These are human beings like you and I. And some of the videos we have seen today, honestly, it breaks my heart. Some of the videos we have seen, it breaks my heart. Note that our brothers and our sisters can be killed in that way, and no one is going to be held accountable. Look, people started protesting for what is it called again? SARS. Yet, tell me a single person from SARS that has been held to account. Not a single person. And suddenly the same government that's supposed to be holding SARS to account will be the ones to kill people again. Come on. I think the government has taken the people for a ride. They have taken more than they can chew and eat. That is one of the rarest moments that I am so proud to associate with this nation, because for the first time, everyone is coming together to say enough of this madness. People left their job. Some people took off today to be in this protest. Some of them did half day to be in this protest. London started a tier 3 lockdown last weekend, meaning that you are not allowed to have more than 6 people there. But they broke that rule on Sunday when they all came together at the Trafalgar Square. Today again, because of the madness that happened in Lagos yesterday, everyone is coming together. Everyone is coming together. This is what I call solidarity. And they say that black people don't like themselves and that Nigerians hate themselves. No. It is the political class that is dividing us, not Nigeria. The political class are the ones dividing us. And this is a time to say no. No to the political class. No. The future belongs to the youth. If the youth decide that Nigeria is not going to be one entity, let it be so. If they decide that they want to have it as one country and however they want themselves governed, let it be so. How can the people that is less than 1% control now other people that are in the majority? The people are shouting, Buhari must go. Buhari must go. Buhari must go. You can see that. This is a country where people appear to be so busy working that suddenly everybody is coming. Yes, Wave Media says we are in power. That's correct. We must show them some love. We must say thank you for coming out. And before we went on break, we had a live feed from Ireland. We saw what our brothers and sisters in Ireland were doing also. They were doing a fantastic job. Whoever is hating this video, may those people that died, may those people that were shot for demanding to be governed better, may such fate befall those. Because anyone who's seen what happened in Lagos yesterday and is still basically hitting what our brothers are doing, that person is nothing but a sadist. Either the person is a paid agent of the government or that person is a sadist. Or you are the two. Actually, you can do the two. But we have people from Dubai. For the first time in a long while, there is no Igbo, there is no Yoruba, there is no Hausa, there is no Efik, there is no Igbo. But as a collective, as a people that have been threatened by those that they've relinquished their powers to in order to govern them. You see how that is happening. We said it that one day revolution will happen, and this revolution will be televised. I never knew it was going to come this quick. But this revolution, you're watching it on your phone, you're watching it on your screen. You're watching it on your screen. You see what they're saying? Buhari, shame on you. Basically, we're echoing what the people are saying. Let our voices be heard outside Nigeria. We are the monsters we made. We move together we can. Those are the words of philosophy Rowan. And that together we move. And when the people move together, the people become a moving triangle. No force on earth can stop the people when they are determined to do something. And this is one of those occasions that the people have decided that they will take the future in their own hands. No one is going to decide that for them. Yeah? No one is going to decide that for them. So it appears we only have people watching from France, from Dubai, from the United Kingdom, and from Nigeria. Where are other countries? right. Google. You see, the protest will continue, but I can tell you for free of charge that the mother of all protests is going to happen over the weekend, because there are quite a number of people that are working. Over the weekend, it is going to take time to coordinate. Over the weekend, we will have mother of all protests. Over the weekend, we will have mother of all protests. Richard Kotel is saying the sound is low. Let me try to put, I think this is the maximum. If you can't hear that now, then obviously it might be, you might have an issue to do with your microphone. Okay? Or rather your speaker. End to bad governance. So let's once more go full screen to understand what is happening here. This is the Nigerian embassy, that is the Nigerian house on your right. That is what you're looking at now. The Nigerian house in London. The people all come together to say enough is enough. They are calling out the ambassador, and they want to put the ambassador on a speed dial to Buhari, so let Buhari also watch what is happening. They're shouting, shame on you. Shame on you, the government that ought to protect the people. The same government killing the people. Shame on you, the government. Shame on you, the government. Shame on you, government. Shame on you.
Over here. Come say something for us on this side.
So we're going to go full screen now, people. Stay tuned. We will be going to Owerri and Bayelsa shortly.
And the government has come out tonight, but we saw everything online. They took out the CCTV. We saw everything online. We didn't have a real conflict. We saw everything live. They took out the CCTV, they put the light off, and they started shooting. The protest was even as noisy as this. And the army put it on Twitter that it's fake news.
there are some bad elements among you people that are now burning places and doing things, killing policemen. We are here, we are not here to kill anybody. We are here to protect you. We are here to protect lives and property.
The future is ours.
Yes.
The future is yours.
Yes.
But we cannot take the future by doing this. It's understood. You understand? Yes. If they slap your brother, you go vex. Let us try as much as possible. Not the ourselves. Gentlemen, let's calm down.
Hello and welcome to Trending Issues on Vanguard Live. My name is Precious Chukudi and I have with me my co-host
Damilola Bashaki.
And in light of trending issues, we're going to be talking about the Lekki massacre and as well as what's going on in the country right now. And joining us and communication as well as former editor.
People are protesting. He was giggling. He was giggling. Who does that? Federation will not shame him. My daughter, my question is very she's watching Nollywood. And now, Mom, when are we going to Nigeria? Mommy, you're not going to Nigeria. I cannot care for you. I can only oversee you here. In Nigeria, if your child goes out, two things happen. Two things will happen. They will either come back late or never come back.
How can you impose massacre? How can you impose curfew within 4 hours? Come on now. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not fair to do something like this. You impose within 4 hours. You impose, but at least Nigerians have come out to say, wow, exactly. Ademola, the killing was really indeed uncalled for. They were uncalled for. And you wonder, why would innocent citizens be made cold blood? What is their crime? Is it a crime to demand to be treated fair, just, and equitable? After this whole protest, a new set of leadership must emerge. After this protest with all the lives lost, people will never, and the country will never, get back the age of there must be some.
Why can't a 40-year-old man be the High Commissioner here? But you rather put an 80-year-old man as the High Commissioner. Who is going to represent us? Who? An 80-year-old man? An 80-year-old man? All the offices in Nigeria, they're all old men. Old men. What happened to the 35-year-old, 40-year-old? What's an 80-year-old man? As the High Commissioner in the UK. As a governor of the state, he will do well. let me tell you, somebody was snitching on Fashola. That was why he became the president, the governor in the first place. If I told them to overfall out of Kinipa, they should write the other to over perfect. You are to do.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be like that. It should not be like that. We have a legislation. Don't we have a legislation? Is there no legislation? There should be a legislation that should be
The tourists. No, tourists is concerned, isn't it?
Yes, should be doing this legislation. That is why they are all here. Being substituted. Yes. Because if you want to follow the legislation, then you shouldn't have Tinubu shouldn't even be there in the first place.
This morning. There was a boy, they were beating on the floor. They started shouting at close range.
What do you mean? Why is the reverse there? If that happened, something as big as that happened yesterday. So where is the reverse there? Still shooting. Exactly. So where is the reverse
Our police say survive. So don't let go by me. I want to move for that. I want to move for that. I want to go. I want to salsa.
When they shoot at them.
Yes, so they were shooting at them.
They were running towards
This has never happened in the history of the world. Everywhere is hot.
And do you know, do you even know what to reach when? In all the days of all this, just see the population, see it amongst everyone.
Money was allocated and they can't see
just see the celebrities being appreciated. Just see. I almost see one, I want to go for like I want to go for like just see the love, see what's happening to our house. And one day, I was like, you can't have a few people, and you never cost me
And
protest is still ongoing. The protest is still ongoing. Now Nigerians are trying to hang out. They've left the Nigerian High Commission, but as you can see from the video, they've left the Nigerian High Commission and they are now heading to town. You know, they are walking, and you can see this is what people have been demanding. You see how they are protesting, and you see how the British, these people in a foreign country, they have provided them with security. You see the door on your left, that building on your left there is the Nigerian High Commission. And the British police has provided security for them to exercise their fundamental human right. Fundamentally, you have the right to protest. The reason why hoodlums were able to come in for, in this protest, especially in Abuja and some areas in Lagos, because the police were not interested in providing the needed security for the people. If they had provided the needed security for the people, we wouldn't have had the level of violence that we all saw. The violence that we saw came as a result of the police not being able to do their job. Look at it now. The police, you can see them in yellow. They are everywhere, protecting those that have the right to do their job. Let's listen to what this young man has to say.
How will it shouldn't be so? This is what we've been agitating.
See, the police are still following the people around. The British police are still following the people around. That's what he calls civility, civilization. Did you see any police there with a gun? No. Not a single police officer with a gun. They go with their baton. They just want to provide law and order. That's what we requested the Nigerian police to do. People have the right to protest, but when they are doing the protest, when they are doing that, you should also accord them the dignity to follow them around. You see, the people are basically, they're not dispersing, but people are moving on the street, on the pavement. Follow them around. That's, sometimes Nigeria makes you sick. It's not too much to ask to be followed around. You see the way the police are giving them distance. If anybody wants to foment trouble, they will come after you. That's what people were asking for. Follow people around. Have you seen any guns so far? Yeah? They only have chains. You see what they have in their waist there? It's walkie-talkie. They have chains, which is handcuff, and they have pepper spray. And our leaders come here. Look at how many police officers walking on foot, following these people in a civilized way. But in Nigeria, what you would see is, hey, stop there. If you don't move, I move you. Huh? Asking you 2 million questions in 1 minute. And you want to defend yourself and say something, they say, oh, are you teaching us our job? Did they teach me my job? When people who are supposed to be your servants begin to see themselves as those that should lord it over you, then know ye that something is wrong. Know ye that something is wrong, mentally and otherwise. See, they are still following Nigerians because they know they are heading somewhere. They are now trying to walk the streets of London. Would that happen in your place? Obviously, some police people have lost their life. I mean, one would say sad. It was really not necessary. But again, the provocation of shooting innocent protesters yesterday was also not necessary. What was necessary was that the federal government should have listened to the demands. The federal government should have listened to their demands. But here we are. Everyone thinks it's too much to, we are too big, basically. We are too big to understand what is happening. That is a tragedy. It is a tragedy. This is the way the police is going to follow them to the point that everyone disperses. And that's it. And you see everybody will go home peacefully, fulfilled and satisfied, knowing, oh, okay, I went out today, and I went to protest, and I did my protest, and no one molested me, no one harassed me, no one intimidated me. But do the same thing in the country that ought to be yours, the one you call your motherland. You'll be lucky to be alive. You'll be lucky to be alive, where you have people basically coming off to say, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. The protest is almost dispersing, and you can see what civility is all about. Yeah? They are okay. They are gathering again, and you can see how calmly the police is following them. How calmly the police is following them.
This is what I'll say to Buhari. Firstly, come out, copy the cowboy. Our president stepped down. Resign. He has failed the country. I'm sorry. He has failed the country. He has failed the nation. A lot of bloodshed. He is not capable. We need a youth leader. We need a youth leader.
What we want is justice on last night. That's what we want. Citizens who were protesting, singing the national anthem and holding the power killed. 78 people were killed in cold blood by the army. Somebody has to pay. The commander-in-chief of the federal government has to come out to speak to the Nigerians to road.
Buhari must go.
That is what we want.
Sawadu must go. Tinubu must go. All the bad leaders and bad governors must step down. We've had enough. Youth Development Party. YGP to the wall.
He has no capacity at all. He's a holder. He's an analog man. He doesn't understand the people. He doesn't listen to the people. Excuse me.
Oh, Barry Johnson, we need him. We need Barry Johnson house, please. Please, are you recording this? Don't leave anything on record. Thank you.
He hasn't got the pedigree. It's all messed up. We want Boris Johnson to listen to us in Nigeria. Jagaban of London. Because they are redundant. Yes. They don't have the capacity.
You like to say something. You like to say something significant.
doesn't mean that Afghanistan is no. 78 and counting.
Over 1,000 is not even in total for now. Since the protest.
Within 24 hours, 78 people. What? I've never come out over my house, over my shell, until today. I could not sleep last night. I could not sleep. I could not eat. Those children are my children. How can you kill them? We don't want them anymore. Stop killing our children. I'm telling you, this government we have is a sabotage. It's sabotage everything. The electricity, the health, the education, everything.
They are cargos, their own cargos. MPN, their own cargos. We don't want them anymore. They're not there, they must go. Hey, tear gas.
I'll give you another example. In 1649, in this country, the working masses, the poor, the peasants, had enough. With the leadership of a man called Oliver Cromwell, they took on the king, Charles I, and they beheaded him. What I'm trying to say to you, there is no revolution without bloodshed. Our people, they lost their lives. But I'm telling the elites, I'm warning you, I'm warning you, Buhari. I'm warning you, all leaders in the Malay, all of them who want to have their wealth in the poor people's place.
Yes, we are.
You need to either come to us and talk and give us the real deal, or there's going to be bloodshed.
Would you believe that Buhari hasn't made any speech?
So you can see that the protests obviously is but again, like I said, there is going to be more protest over the weekend. We will try to see if we can get back to um, so hello. So like I said, we're trying to see if we can do live feed from Owerri to see what is happening there. Let's see if we can get back to Owerri and see what is happening in Owerri as we speak. Now there is news filtering in that we've lost a life in Omahia. This is yet to be confirmed. We don't know at the moment if that is true or not. We don't know at the moment. That's just basically the information that is coming in. We don't know what is happening. We're trying to get connection, but obviously, if the federal government is doing is trying to reduce the internet or whatever they are trying to do there, we do not know. We are not aware. But be that as it may, know ye that the federal government of Nigeria, as it is now, is not in. Federal government is not in charge. From what happened yesterday and now getting to 24 hours in couple of minutes, it will be 24 hours, exactly 24 hours that something like this happened. And yet, no one has deemed it fit to challenge or to even address the nation I have heard the argument, oh, that no life was lost. I think that is absolute rubbish and nonsense. Again, whereas we don't also know how many lives that were lost, it's all speculations. But be that as it may, one thing remains and one thing stands out. What stands out here is that there appears to be this callousness, uncaring attitude of those who ought to be outraged, those who ought to have addressed you, spoken to you as humans, those who you pay. Imagine, these guys are our megads. These guys, anyone governing, anyone in position of authority, they are our megads, they are our servants because we pay them. That's what we do when we pay tax. We pay tax to pay their salaries. And here they are, they cannot for 1 second tell us this is what is happening. Let's listen to the speech made this morning by Lagos State.
Governance of security strategy requires that we do not make a different rule for different groups of Protestants at different times. Sadly, we did not succeed in persuading the group of Protestants at the Lekki toll plaza to agree to this. Fellow Lagosians, we were able to persuade the many Protestants at the Alausa, and they were dispersed peacefully ahead of the start of the curfew. Many of our youths at the Lekki toll plaza insisted on continuing with the protest. Sadly, there was no leadership to appeal to, as they had continually maintained that remaining leaderless was indeed a strategy for them. For clarity, it is imperative to explain that no sitting governor controls the rules of engagement of the military. I have nonetheless instructed an investigation into the ordered and the adopted rules of engagement employed by the officers and men of the Nigerian army that were deployed to the Lekki toll gate last night.
No one controls the rule of engagement, but he is inquiring into the rule of engagement. What a contradiction. What a contradiction.
This is with a view to taking this up with the higher command of the Nigerian army and to seek the intervention of Mr. President in his capacity as the Commander-in-Chief to unravel the sequence of events that happened yesterday night.
Before that decision was taken, before the invasion of your state?
Fellow Lagosians, whilst we pray for the swift recovery of the injured, we are comforted that we have not recorded any fatality as against the widespread circulation on social media.
You see the thing here, this man is telling you that no one...
Both myself and the leadership of my Ministry of Health have been going round. Indeed, we went round all the hospitals last night. We went round the mortuaries last night to see and to monitor for ourselves what has happened and to look and identify the injured Protestants. It is therefore relevant to let you know that we have also personally visited the hospitals that took in these patients. 10 patients were at the General Hospital in Lagos. 11 patients were at the 2 locations of the Reddington Hospital, both in Lekki and Victoria Island, and another set of 4 patients were at Vidic and later transferred to the Grenville Hospital, also in Victoria Island and in Aja area. And I want to expressly say that over the night, 2 of them had to go through surgery, and I'm happy to say that they're both stable and they're recovering very well. Quite a number of the others are just mild to moderate states. Indeed, 3 of them has been discharged, and I'm told this morning that additional 3 or 4 will be discharged anytime from now.
On live stream, you saw the ones they were extracting the bullets. You saw the one shot in the abdomen.
Fellow Lagosians,
he said no one died. Jesus.
In the insensitive mood, with the mood of the nation at this time, I have directed further that we have an immediate suspension of all state activity for the next 3 days, except those that are connected with the governance of security in the state and the management of the current issue. I've also directed that at all public buildings, if we can reach, that will lower the flag for the next 3 days as a mark of respect and solidarity for the protests.
And what happens?
It may seem like the darkest hours of our history as a people. Our sun will rise again. From the present ashes of our morning today, a bright morning shall emerge from the womb of time, and we, as Lagosians, shall rise again. From the lowest place where this incident has thrown us, we shall rise with the wings like the fish.
So you can hear, and you heard him, you heard the Lagos State Governor, now barefaced here, saying that no single person died. You all heard him. No single person died. That's what you've been told. No single person died. I mean, honestly, sometimes I wonder how adults could actually look you in the face and tell you these things that doesn't make sense. That no single person died, that he went through all the mortuaries or the hospitals. Now, question that no one has been able to answer. Even he said it here, that he does not have the command and control of the military. Yet, he wants to look into the command and control of the military to understand who authorized or how this event of yesterday happened. Question again is, who was in charge? Who was in charge? How did it happen? How did it happen? Even this morning in Lagos, when Channels TV, because people started going on rampage. You can watch from Channels TV. You will see once more. Let me bring this up again here. You see what people were doing, because Channels TV, really did a good job this morning trying to bring
unidentified persons as well. And this is happening just as we gather that Television Continental Station has been set ablaze. I mean, Chamberlain, there you have the visuals of what I'm talking about. These are the fresh visuals coming in this morning. Particularly the one you can see there is a BRT bus in the Oyimbo area attacked and burned down by unidentified persons. And as this is going on, Television Continental Station has been set ablaze as well. We gather a presenter during the morning program raised alarm that the station was under attack. We do know that the governor has been speaking on the unfolding situation in the state, but this is what we see this morning, Chamberlain.
Well, yes, and part of the questions that we did ask and we'll continue to ask, and the people want explanation of that, is that, look, why were shootings still going on this morning? Because if the curfew was supposed to be initially 4, then 9, yet people were stuck at the point. It was difficult for a lot of them to make it back home. And so all hell broke loose at the time. But this morning, what explanation do they have continuing some of those shootings and the activities which they carried on today. We're getting a lot of messages on social media talking about those who were shot this morning, and they wonder, but if there isn't any curfew, what is going on? Who's going to explain to them?
And it's even quite difficult to work out where the shooting is coming from, who is actually behind it. And we've had a number of allegations and counter-allegations as well.
Yes, indeed. But the governor did also address the states this morning. Here are some of what he said.
The hashtag EndSARS Protestants.
Well, again, that is
since Monday, the 12th and the 13th of October 2020.
So far targeted at the protesters themselves.
At the end of the day, there is nothing
Suppose these hoodlums
that we can't say that enough, that the way Nigerians has been treated in their own country is unacceptable. It is indefinitely unacceptable to be treated in that way and manner. That people who have given so much for a nation that gives them nothing, absolutely nothing in return. You have leaders, all they do is to loot your money, loot whatever you have, but they give you nothing in return. They give you absolutely nothing in return. It is unbelievable. Honestly, it is unbelievable, to say the least. Unbelievable that we will be, in this time and age, be looking at people just doing these things to us. That people are doing this to us. I cannot believe sometimes, honestly, when I look at these things, I just keep asking myself, how did we get to this point that nothing again matters to us? Nothing again makes sense to the people. Because the people, nothing is making sense to the people because those that ought to have been in charge are not in charge. There is nothing they are offering the people. The people are left to be on their own. For how long? For how long, for Christ's sake, for how long shall we continue to be like this? For how long? Right? Oh, people, honestly, I honestly, sometimes get so tired. So I think once more on the part of the protesters in the United Kingdom, they've gathered again once more, and this is honestly this is encouraging to note that Nigerians are doing this thing and are doing it over and over again. They are not giving up. They are not giving up. These are Nigerians gathering once more and saying enough is enough. Can you beat that? Nigerians all over the world are coming out to say enough is enough. They are not giving up. Nigeria belongs to them. They are humans. They are demanding to be treated right. I mean, it's not too much to ask. What they are actually demanding, they are not demanding for the best of roads. What started the whole nonsense is a case of we want to be alive. We don't want to die. We just want to be treated like humans. But that's not happening in a country that people call their own. In a country that people actually pay tax and people queue up to politicians, queue up during election to elect people who would do nothing but to disregard their cries. Before now, in the early hours of today, I made a presentation where I showed us and I played us a clip of the conversation with Tinubu. And when people were asking him, some young ones were accusing him actually, and he was saying that he's not the one that made that decision to invade the toll gate. The government could have avoided all this. I repeat that again. And I cannot say that enough over and over and over. The government could have avoided whatever happened. Because if they had engaged the people properly, if the government were sincere, if the government had the infantry to say, people, we know we have erred. I was telling someone, I said, you know this speech Professor Yomi Osibanjo wrote when he said, we are sorry. If that type of speech was said by the president himself, at the point these things hasn't gotten out of hand, maybe with some genuine actions to back it up, it could be, we could be getting somewhere. But the way it were, apparently he didn't care. Even when Lagos State Governor left Lagos to go to Abuja to update the president of what was happening, you saw the way he actually laughed. When he told him something, he laughed. I said, but that's what I promised them already. We're not talking about promise. People were demanding, what were you doing? Not what you were promising them. Promise and action are not the same. In the last 60 years, it has been always promise, 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 promise. You come to election, you say you build more roads, yet there are no roads. You come to election, you say you drill water, yes, there are no running tap anywhere. Yet we have Ministry of Water Resources. Yet every state has Ministry of Waters, or Ministry of, some of them match them with Ministry of Works. You have Ministry of Water Resources. Every year you budget billions for water resources, yet every single person is digging, either you dig a well or you have a borehole, or what I now call ball gutter, because it's pure gutter, smelly gutter, especially those states that have, that doesn't have deep, waters, like Lagos and some part of some states where you just go a couple of meters below the surface of the earth, water start gushing out. And people are dying every day. All you hear people say is, oh, I am this, I am that. Look at all those big houses. Those big houses you see in VGC everywhere. Everyone has a borehole. Isn't that pure madness? And the people are demanding, no, we want this thing to end. We want something, we want a different way of addressing these issues. These are issues that bothers us all. People go to university, they come out, even with the best of talents, they can't get any job. Yet, when they leave the four shores of this university, they get good jobs. They get good pay, even when they are foreigners in those countries. Look at hundreds of Nigerians coming on the street to protest. Hundreds of Nigerians coming on the street to protest. These are needed manpower at home that could turn around things in this country. But hey, Nigeria has become a mother that eats its own baby. It basically is very self-destructive. You're destroying yourself. How can someone paid with your own money, the same money that you buy the same gun with, you have the infantry to come in, cock that gun, and shoot on unarmed civilians? Sometimes, honestly, it drives me nuts, because when I look at it, I say, how come we have lost it? How come we have gotten to a point where people, these things no longer matter to people? We just go, you get a gun, and you just go and you shoot people. You shoot a people for doing what? What have they done to you?
Once again, the situation is what you're watching right now.
So we are connecting back again.
So many youths are out here right in front of the Parliament.
they've moved to the
where we are telling the UK government to now also intervene with the situation on ground. So many people are being killed, so many families are already distressed. Get something as well. Get something to eat. Well, at the moment, in time, my name is Ola. I think it's not raining anymore, so let me leave my umbrella alone. It's been a very busy day. Yesterday, I declared that we are already in war. Please do not call because I am using the 2 phone now to stream and I don't want anybody to disturb the thing. Please do not call. I'm not taking any call. Please do not call. Please do not call. Please do not call. Right now, the situation is Nigeria is at war. We are at war and every one of you must defend yourself. Find something to defend yourself. I have seen videos of people going into houses, carrying guns. When they get into your house, be prepared to also attack them back. I am not joking at all. A lot of videos is already outside, and we must now say to the international community, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Let's speak to you, my mother. Come closer, come closer. Let's speak to you. Come to Koiki Media. Let's hear your voice. When you got the situation in Nigeria, why you? No. The situation is very odd. I'll record you as well. You stay in the front. Let me record you. It is very, very important. Teba sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní mọ̀ tó ń ṣe wá aláti sọ̀rọ̀. BBC ò ní wá gbé tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Àwa la máa gbé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè o. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. Àwọn tó wà nílé nídìí ọ̀pọ̀ eléyìí ń sọ̀rọ̀ eré o. Wọ́n ti ń wọlé lọ pa wọ́n yan. Situation tó wà wọ́n ti ń wọlé lọ pa wọ́n yan. Eléyìí tẹ́ ń rẹ́rìn níbí báyìí. Wọ́n ti ń wọlé lọ pa wọ́n yan. Wọ́n ti ń wọnúlé lọ pa wọ́n yan. So ó bẹ́tà ká tètè sọ fún United Nations, ká sọ fún EU. Ẹ jẹ́ apariwo Sky News ò ní wá síbí báyìí, BBC ò ní wá síbí báyìí, ITV ò ní wá síbí báyìí. It is important that we raise our voice as quickly as possible. We are the only one that can speak directly. Don't expect any mainstream media to talk on our behalf. We are the only one that will talk. There has been genocide from very long time, but they so what we are saying is, Shegoni. Thank you very much. What do you want the world to do right now? Okay. Okay. Our Mumu don't do Soros. Okay. Thank you very much. You know, it is important. It is. Thank you very much. Oh, I've not been showing you guys there. No peace. Someone who said nobody died in Lagos yesterday. Someone who told Boris Johnson. Someone who told Boris Johnson that nobody died. Someone who told Boris Johnson that nobody died. Someone who told Boris Johnson that nobody died in Lagos. That is what he told. Amen. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much once again. Well, as you can see, we are still live here. We are still live here, bringing to you what the situation as more people are coming out and telling the British government enough is now enough. Enough is now enough. So many people now are being killed. So many people are being killed, and it is important. Let me tell you, this is not a joke. We are now at war. We are currently at war. I'm going to turn the camera around so that you can see that the people here are not joking at all. We are the only one that can shout for you now. We are the only one that can shout. If anybody is not sharing this broadcast, you are a nasty person today. If you are not sharing this broadcast, look at my face. If you are not sharing this broadcast, that means you are not a human being. If you are not sharing this broadcast, you are not a human being. Because more people are killing now at the moment. More people are dying at the moment. People are being killed, and you sit down in the comfort of your house. You cannot even share the broadcast. You cannot do a start watch. We are the only one. They are now calling us for SOS. SOS. We need the United Nations to go into Nigeria as quickly as possible. They are knocking on the doors of people. They are killing people as I speak to you right now. People are being killed as I speak to you right now. Nigeria is already at war. This is people right now shouting, asking the British Parliament that it is time now to end this contraction, end this fucking contraction once and for all. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Oh, ni kure Tinubu. Oh, ni kure Buhari. Oh, ni kure Ọ̀ṣínbàjò. Oh, ni kure gbogbo yín. Ẹ máa kú pátápátá ni. Ẹ máa kú pátápátá ni. Ẹ lọ pa àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Ẹ máa kú ni. Ògún ló máa pa yín. Ògún lákàyé 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 ló. Gbogbo ntẹ bá kó jọ pátápátá ló máa jóná. Gbogbo ntẹ bá kó pátápátá ló máa jóná. Gbogbo ntẹ bá kó jọ pátápátá ló máa jóná. Gbogbo ntẹ bá kó jọ pátápátá ló máa jóná. Ẹ ní ṣoríire. Generation to generation yóò ní ṣoríire. Generation to generation yóò ní ṣoríire. Generation to generation yóò ní ṣoríire. Generation to generation ní ṣoríire. Ìwọ Sanwó-Olú oníkòsíyàn kankan tó kú lánàá ó ní ṣoríire. Sanwó-Olú oníkòsíyàn kankan tó kú lánàá ó ní ṣoríire. Sanwó-Olú oníkòsíyàn kankan tó kú. Boris Johnson pè ẹ́ ó sọ pé èèyàn kankan ò kú òun parọ́ pé èèyàn kankan ò kú ó ní ṣoríire. Sanwó-Olú ò ní ṣoríire. Sanwó-Olú ò ní ṣoríire. Ọ̀ṣínbàjò ò ní ṣoríire. Gbogbo yín pátápátá ẹ̀ ní ṣoríire. Gbogbo ń tẹ́ bá kọjá pátá báyìí. Gbogbo ẹ bá kọjá pátá báyìí ó máa jóná ni. Pátápátá gbogbo yín ẹ̀ ní ṣoríire. 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 Bẹ́ẹ̀ni bẹ́ẹ̀ni no light no security. Nàìjíríà ló máa fẹ́ lọ láyè ló máa kọ́kọ́ wà nú àwẹ̀. Nàìjíríà ló máa kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ lọ ló máa wà nú àwẹ̀. Kí ló dé? They can kill you because of a mobile phone. If people think this is a joke, they can kill you just because of a mobile phone in Nigeria. Kí ló dé? 60 years of mystery. 60 years of mystery. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Àṣẹ. We are not joking. Ẹ̀rọ pa ń ṣeré ni. Ẹ̀rọ pa ń ṣeré ni. Gbogbo yín pátápátá. Àṣẹ. Ẹ sọ gbogbo àwọn ìyá yẹn. Ẹ sọ wọ́n di abiyamọ. Ẹ pa gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wọn lójú. Kí ló dé? Kí ló dé? Peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. Mo rọ́mọ kan. Mo rọ́mọ kan. Gbogbo intestine ó ti jáde pátápátá. Kí ló dé?
I want to speak for mothers.
Go ahead, please. A fẹ́ gbóhùn gbogbo yín. Go ahead, please. Yes. Yes.
We are here to fight for our children.
Yes.
It's not fair that
Yes.
you kill all those children.
Yes.
And it's very unfair, and the brutality must stop.
Yes.
Now, we don't want Buhari.
Yes.
We don't want Sanwó-Olú.
Yes.
We don't want Sanwó-Olú.
Yes.
Tinubu.
We don't want Tinubu.
Yes.
We don't want
Yes.
Why is
don't
want
Tinubu.
We don't want any one of them. Why do you have to go to France?
Yes.
France here in London.
Yes. Osaka kiri. Àmín. Àmín. Àmín.
Let them keep running. They cannot run. They cannot run.
Never.
They cannot run from the
Àmín.
Lord. They will not escape it. You are running as scatter.
Àmín.
At the end of the day,
Oh, Nini Simi.
what will happen.
Àmín.
Continue.
Àmín.
And you use anybody tó bá ní ilé márùn-ún.
Take it down. Take it down.
So you need to know everybody
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Kí ló dé? No home. Ẹ jẹ́ kí màmá sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí màmá sọ̀rọ̀, please. Ẹ jẹ́ kí màmá sọ̀rọ̀.
The protest today has gone very well.
Yes.
There is no killing here in London.
Yes.
I'm talking from London.
Yes.
No killing. All the mothers, we are all here.
Yes.
The mothers are all here. We are interacting with the police officers. They support us. Why are they now killing our own children? In a no-man's land, we have freedom. In our country, we don't have freedom. Why? Where is the Yaloja?
Hey, Yaloja ke. Baba Adeboye ke. Where is Oni of Ife? Where is Aláàfin? Ikú Baba Yeye? Where is everybody? Ari gbogbo wọn. Where is the senator? Gbogbo ẹ̀yin lóyè. House of Reps. Níbo lẹ wà?
I don't know how you're going to do it. Because I tell my mama says you out. The blood that goes in them will chase you out.
Amen.
And I know the problem is here as well.
Yes.
All the way from Nigeria. I can see so many people here.
Shegoni.
So, we are seeing that we are not going to stop.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
We are going to win.
Thank you. Announce the name of the foundation again.
You know, everyone is still there talking about what is happening. One thing you need to understand is that the nation is not going to be the same. No matter how they look at it, no matter what they think, this nation called Nigeria is not going to be the same after the whole incident. The people have woken up. There is an adage in Igbo that says, "N'ọkwanu onye wọlụ mmadụ okoto, mgbe izizi onye mugosili ọgbụgbọ akwụna akwụna." And this government have now finally told the people that they must now fight for themselves. And because there is nothing else left. Everyone is in the same thing. Everyone is fighting for their freedom. Everyone is fighting for their freedom. There is no other way that we can say it. The people are not happy. The people are not, again, just have a mental picture of trying to understand why any human being will kill, open fire on a people who have no arms, on a people who are defenseless, on a people whose crime is just that, honestly, it beats me. It beats me. So let me see if let me get back to Owerri actually. And like I told us before, let's get back to Owerri and see what happened before now in Owerri. In Owerri, that's going to help us. That's about 15 minutes ago in Owerri. That's going to help us to understand what is happening across Nigeria. There is everywhere across Nigeria. Let's bring the in. Owerri here. Let's move the screen on the right. So everywhere, thank goodness, it's not violent, but it's just Owerri. You see that people are actually paying off the road. There is no coffee in Owerri, but people are paying off the road. Yesterday we covered Owerri where they were dancing, enjoying. And some of you were saying, oh, why are they dancing in Owerri? And one of the things people don't know is that whatever happens in the Igbo nation is not different. If others marched on the street, if others marched the way it's done elsewhere, the federal government is behind in order to treat. So the coconuts, as they Yagig said, has learned how to take its own body upstairs because it cannot compete with the appetite that normal man can enjoy. So you can see how quiet, how peaceful. Yes, there were some bonfires that we saw on the streets, whether it was outside that, whether it was peaceful, whether it was peaceful. Obviously, you give it to
Despite the military presence in the inside Owerri city, they are marching ahead to inside Owerri town. They have vowed to defy the military presence in Owerri city. Please stay tuned. Do not go away. And this is Imobi TV.
Demonstrating this. So basically, we are going around our people what they are doing.
As you can see, they are here at Okigwe Road, close to the flyover.
Everybody come over to this place.
This is Oriental Plaza.
Yes, there were incidents there, actually, where obviously some properties were burnt. Okay, I mean, we all saw that. We all understand that as well. That properties were burnt. It's sad. You know, I think what was it called? Oriental Hotel. It was burnt. TVC was burnt. Last night was Ikoyi Tollgate, right? Was burnt. So a couple of those things happened. Of course, it is anger when the people revolt. What do you expect? You don't expect that when the people revolt, they will come and shake your hands. No, when people revolt, they do not shake your hands. They would, keep telling it to you, this is not the way they want to be treated. They want to be treated fairly. They want to be treated better. They are not slaves. Let's go back and see what our people did in Dublin earlier today. We see what they did in Dublin, because Dublin was also today basically showing solidarity to what was happening. And it is unbelievable sight to know that Nigerians are globally. When we say global coverage,
we move. We move.
Nigerians are moving.
We move.
It's so
we
exciting.
move.
You see,
we move.
We move. We
move. We move. Did you see the police right there? They are there to protect us. They are not here to shoot us. They are here to protect us. That is the kind of Nigeria we want.
Why would it be? Something happens in Nigeria.
Hey,
Rather
Mama,
than, I keep saying
you are welcome.
When I went to court
it's mommy.
because of the Abama my argument in court is the only reason when someone asks me, the reporter asks me, why did you have to take the government to court? I said, no. The only reason I went to court is that every single person deserves to protest, Even if, because the Aba massacre was that they were praying in a church, they deserve to leave. No one deserves to shoot them because they were praying in Aba.
These are our police. You can see the police car guiding us. They are just going, guiding us, blocking the ways so that oncoming vehicles will not knock down anyone. This is what they are doing.
Is to come and guide.
But what did our own police people do? They started killing us. They started killing our youth.
Fight for right. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for right. Solidarity forever.
You see, the people are doing a fantastic job. The people all over the world are doing a fantastic job, showing solidarity for those brothers and sisters that were killed. This is not about, again, I repeat, this is not about ethnic nationality. This has nothing to do with that. This is just where the people are saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. We want to be governed right. We want to be treated right. We want to be partakers. Why is it that these people governing you, whenever they have headache, they run away? But they would want to allow you to waste in a country that they will tell you, oh, it is all right, it is fine, right? Yet they want to tell you that it is all right, that it is fine. So let's see if we can get back to London. It's getting dark now, and you can almost hear say that it's getting dark. And the more it's getting dark, the more the people are coming out.
Keep sharing the video, keep sharing the video. Keep sharing the video if you like what I'm doing.
At the end of the day, all you can see is that the people here are not relenting. The people in London are not relenting. The police are there to protect their lives, to make sure that nothing happens to them. Now, the question that should come to anyone who is civilized is, why is the same not happening in Nigeria? Why can't you protest and the police will be there to give you protection? Look at the avalanche of the people in this protest. They have left the Nigerian house, that is the Nigerian embassy, and they are now here getting down to the parliament. You can see peaceful, civilized, just showing that we together, we can change it. We can make a difference. Together we can say no to injustice. No the way we are being governed. No the way we are being treated. SARS will arrest you, ask you, can I see your telephone? You think they are joking. They will check your telephone. If you have the misfortune of having communicated to someone with a lighter skin, that means a Caucasian, someone who is, or rather an European, you would have had that misfortune, then you are in trouble. They will tell you, they will call you a Yahoo. And you think they are joking. They will ask you to pay your way off. You refuse, they can plant gun and say that you are a criminal. That happens in a country of your birth. Isn't that sad? Some people, if you are unlucky, they see your credit alert or they see the banking app on your phone. They will ask you to turn on the banking app or log into the banking app. They will check your credit alert, or they will ask you to dial numbers to send your credit alert. Once that is done, they see how much you have in an account. There was this testimony of a man who has, I think he said he has 75,000 naira last card in his account. And they took 73,000 naira and left only 2,000 for him. What manner of robbery is that? Is that individual who engaged in that not a criminal? Some of them, they would have POS. And in this case, with your POS, with your PIN number, they will ask you to withdraw money and give it to them cash. Yet, those that ought to be in authority, they know that these things are happening. Niger Delta has joined the mix. Today I saw a video where the Niger Delta, someone said those are the Niger Delta boys. I use that word carefully and loosely as well. That these are the Niger Delta boys. What was happening? You saw them with their guns, and you saw them marching the street. So we pray that Nigeria will be safe tonight, that no innocent person will be hurt, that people will be all right. And at the end of the day, that justice will be done to everyone, and justice will be brought to those who have lost loved ones, that justice will be done. Every single person that has had hand in the killing, that they will know no peace. They will know no peace. That human life is sacred. The way we take human life, not even animal kingdom can just kill what they do not need. But here, people you've sworn on oath to protect are those you are gunning down. And I am so happy that worldwide, Nigerians are making us proud. Nigerians are really coming out to say enough is enough. And they are showing that everywhere you look, they are showing it. Everywhere you look, they are showing it. How it was. You saw that in London, you saw that in Owerri. I think did we see Oka? Yes, there were some clips from Oka. And things are happening. On that note, I will say thank you very much once more this evening. Thank you for joining me. I will be going on break. Then we'll come back to the Zoom session where people can now join the Zoom for the conversation. So just again, please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to the channel. So when I come back again for the Zoom session, the Zoom will be pinned at the top so that you can see when I come online, and you can use that link to join the Zoom session. If you have any contribution to make, we will hopefully get the opportunity to go back again and those of us who will be, like we did in the afternoon, someone from Ireland who was in that protest joined us streaming live, and we all seen what was happening in Ireland. So let's do the same thing and go for a break. We'll come back. We'll now bring in and introduce the Zoom session that would allow you to air your view. People will see you, see this is what you are saying. It's no longer about the charts. It's going to be also your voice, your face. That is part of that solidarity. Those people are doing it physically, but for those who are not able to go physically, they will have the opportunity to do the protest virtually. So it's going to be a virtual protest. We must keep protesting. We must keep protesting until we get what we want. There is no way. No generation is going to do that for us. It is this generation. It is now or never. Now or never. It's either we resolve it now. If it is about dissolution, dissolving the marriage, it must happen. If it is about repairing it, it must happen. If it is about anything at all, but it must be a collective decision. It's not by force to stay together as one, but the people has to come together to say, okay, this marriage, it don't tire us. We don't want it again. Then we go our separate ways, amicably. It's not by force. Then if we say, okay, what is it? Can we go back to 1963 Constitution, modified it to suit our current realities? Of course, if the people decide, that's fine. Can we go back to the Aburi Accord and modify it to suit the current realities? If it's fine, of course, we go for it. But to continue like this in the current trajectory, that is when the Italians will say capito rejectamento. Capito rejectamento. Das geht gar nicht. Das geht nicht. They work again. It don't tire us, they work. The current way, nobody there in charge, they work again. On that note, I remember I says, okay, I would come back to us and we will get your voice. Your voice must be heard. The protest must continue. We'll go from physical, we'll go virtual. The protest must continue. Thank you very much for joining me now. I'll go on break and I'll come back. For now, I will be, this broadcast will be ending. Thank you. And looking forward to you joining me once more. Thank you and for giving me my time, your time, sorry. Capital rejectamento. So that's what I just said. Capital rejectamento. That means we reject it. It's not working. It hasn't worked. And it is not working. Past, present, future. Capital rejectamento. So what we need to do is either we fix it now or we kiss it goodbye. On that note, I say speak to us later. Thank you.